Good afternoon, wherever you are. This is news update on KMTV with me, Zach Sherman. Over $600,000 Liberian dollars worth of marijuana were Thursday confiscated by the Liberia National Police. According to police spokesperson Moses Carter, the drug was being transported in a blue Toyota Corolla station wagon operated by a man identified as Maurice Kanakai, along with suspect Michael Stevens. According to police spokesperson Moses Carter, at a news conference Thursday, the police and the Drug Enforcement Agency remain very robust in fighting crimes and drug abuse as a means of saving the future of the current generation. The league hold battle for the President of Liberia elections appear to be far as political and legal tension, including arguments from both ends, are increasing from the corridors of the media landscape of Liberia on a daily basis. On Wednesday evening, the Elections Commission released a statement of, among other things, announcing the new date for the holding of the PUL elections. The decision, according to the chairman Jalawa Tombo, is due to claim legal advice as well as the court lifting of the injunction placed on the elections last Saturday, November 9, 2019, something Tim Otavin has so far trashed and described it as a complete misinterpretation of the court. According to the youth wing chairman of Tim Otavin P. Nance Morba, the lifting of an injunction in his understanding of judicial practice and reporting does not in any way mean a ruling into a particular case has been handed down. Monrovia City Mayor Jefferson Koji has disclosed that Liberia's capital cities are expected to face positive dimension. Mayor Koji's ultimatum comes upon return from the Global Mayors Conference held in South Africa, where he and other mayors flagged challenges Liberia is faced with when it comes to cities. Addressing a news conference Thursday, the Monrovia City Mayor assured Liberians of incoming media's effort that will make capitals reach the mark of being green and clean cities. Mines and Energy Minister Jocelyn Murray has stressed the important role the mining sector has played to Liberia's economy over the years. According to him, iron ore mining has amounted for 30% total export earning to Liberia in 2016, something he noted was very commendable. Speaking at the news conference Thursday, Minister Murray disclosed that there is potential for uranium and metals as well as copper, zinc, and nickel in Liberia, noting that they are important to the prospects to diversify Liberia's natural resources. He spoke Friday to reporters ahead of a 3-day major mining and energy conference in Liberia scheduled for November 28 to the 30th, 2019. A 2-day business dialogue on the Banner Liberia Entrepreneur Summit 2019 has opened in Monrovia with a call for the Liberian business community to successfully take ownership of the Liberian economy. The summit on the theme Entrepreneurship Redefined, taking your business to the next level, focuses on changing the narrative for Liberian businesses and make them dominant to the export market. Speaking at an event on Thursday, Cummins Africa Foundation founder Edison Cummins encouraged Liberian business owners to take advantage of technology in improving their business, among others. The Deputy Information Minister has cautioned Liberians not to obstruct justice during the arrival of political talk show host Henry Costa. Eugene Falcon said anyone caught preventing Mr. Costa from being arrested during his arrival to Liberia will be fully dealt with in accordance to the rule of law. Any attempt by anyone to obstruct justice will face justice, he said. The government of Liberia has confirmed that it intends to change the current 2 denominations of the Liberian banknotes currently being used in the country. Speaking at the Ministry of Information regular Thursday press briefing, Deputy Information Minister Eugene Falcon told reporters that the strategy is intended to compel people to bring out monies they are allegedly holding in their homes. He at the same time turned as false as misleading public speculation, accusing the government of already printing some unspecified money without legal authority of the legislature. The Deputy Information Minister Boss said those spreading such news lack critical thinking faculty.
You may be aware by now that there are rumors circulating around this country that the government of Liberia has printed money. That is absolutely false, and it's a lie. To print money, you need a bank governor's signature on the money. How is it you're going to print money without authorization from the legislature by law? It's not possible. And if you print the money, whose signature will be on the money? So it's a lie. It's a calculated lie on the part of people lacking critical thinking. Because if you have an ounce of critical thinking, you will know that before you print money, you need authorization from the legislature. To print money requires money. And if we have that kind of money to print the money, why don't we go beyond the regularization of civil servant salaries? There are some boom-headed individuals that are privileged to have microphones in their hands in the morning and somehow do not take their time to even apply critical thinking when they get on the radio to make analysis. It's unfortunate, and they keep misleading our people. Printing new money is not the same as replacing your currency. When your currency is in circulation, you can decide to print new bank notes. But when you have a messed up currency and you don't know how much of your money is in circulation, and over 90% of your money is outside the banking sector, and you cannot find your own money, and you don't know where your own money is, the best thing to do is to change your currency so that those who have it in their houses can be forced to bring it outside. So we can know in this country who's holding 20 billion Liberian dollars if they have it.
Meanwhile, Masurata County Senator has said he will not support the printing of the new Liberian banknotes in the absence of convincing and reliable information surrounding past financial matters in the country. Senator Darius Dillon said he will not only vote yes if President Weah and him will provide a credible reason for printing new money. He wants an account of $16 billion and the US $25 million used for infusion to mop up excess liquidity. The Masurata County lawmaker made a statement in a social media broadcast from the United States of America.
Let me repeat, for now, whether I'm in session with George, we are called or back to session, whether I'm not there, right now, my vote is an adamant no for the following reasons. One, we have a situation where $16 billion of our money is either missing or is not missing. Only the people in charge at Central Bank and the people in authority at the Ministry of Finance and the Economic Management Team headed by Mr. President Weah and the technical aspect of the Economic Management Team headed by the Minister of Finance can tell us where our money. Until somebody can tell me reasonably, logically, what happened to the $16 billion, I cannot vote yes to print new money. Because there is a very likelihood that if we don't know where the $16 billion is, we may not ever get to know where the $35 billion will go. I cannot vote yes. Compounded is the $25 million US dollars that was allegedly infused into the economy for the purpose of removing excess Liberian dollars from the market. Now, you cannot infuse $25 million to remove excess Liberian dollars from the market and claim to be that that process was successful. Then we can find the Liberian dollars that you claim to have removed from the market. Where is it? For God in heaven's sake, how can I vote yes to printing additional money or new money, replacing the money completely with new one?
With that coming from Montserrat County Senator Darius Dillons, that's how we wrap it up on this news update with me, Zach Sherman. Thanks for being there wherever you've been.